good.
Okay, guys, get on to the end of the camp. Vinny, do you want to kick us off for the first couple?
Penalty, no penalty.
Soft one. But a penalty. Where's my friend? Not here anymore. He is here. Okay. Sorry. So it was for me. For me, it was exactly the same. I saw it once now. After the game, it was exactly the same situation like in the last game. And I don't know. Probably you all said if the arms are there, if the hand is there, then it's the fault of the centre half. I don't think both situations were penalties, but everybody told me afterwards the Everton one was a penalty, so I learned it. So this one was a penalty today. What can I say? Sorry. Yeah, nice one. That's a fairy tale in a world with not a lot of fairy tales anymore. So having something like that is quite special. Was a difficult decision, to be honest, to make. Well, because to be 100% honest, the first plan was not to start him tonight, but Dejan and Raki played really a lot of games in the last few weeks. And so I changed my mind this morning, and it helped. So because they the little muscle issues, could have played a little higher risk than usual, and the other two boys, and so made a decision this morning that Virgil will start. Obviously, good idea at the end because the whole game was good. It showed a lot of the things we want him to show in the future very often. Heading, of course, football-wise, first touch, good, under pressure, good, and then around set pieces, proper threat. So cool, but you cannot score a header after a set piece if nobody's doing the cross, and Oxley did now the second time in a row, made a goal with this, and Burnley it was the free kick, now it was the corner. So very important for us as well. It was a big fight, and it was not brilliant football. It was not the most beauty. It was how cup games should be. It's not about who is the better side, who can do this or that. Things like can happen sometimes, but it's pretty rare. And today we had to really work a lot, and that's what we were asking for before the game. That we said we need to be ready for hardest work, and because we want to go to the next round, and everybody needs to see that. Then of course after they scored their equalizer, which was just bad protection of us, it was Adam was on already a little bit on the edge. We wanted to change him, but of course then we did a little bit later. We prepared to change in that moment. He did a fantastic job. If you think where he's coming from, how much he played in the last few weeks in this situation, he wanted to get the ball a little bit too much, and then Bolassi was completely free because we didn't react in the last line good with 2 versus 1. Then both came there. Then the pass was there for Jagielka, good run of him, and at the end for Sigurdsson. Not only for him, but especially for him. That's not even. It's like we have 1 yard to go until the goal for him. It's like 16, 18 yards. I'm not sure exactly how far it goes. So easy goal for him. And then if to react again, we did it. And so I'm really happy about it.
Vinny, I'm going to go around the room. Dave from the Daily Mail.
There seemed to be what was probably a misunderstanding in the incident between Firmino and Holgate. Has that been cleared up now?
No, I only heard about something, but I can't say anything about it because so far I couldn't speak to anybody, and I think from now on, first of all, the club will answer. So it's like this. I don't really know anything, or that I don't know anything about it. So I misjudged the situation obviously completely because I thought it's about the Holgate foul. So at the end, it was no foul, no yellow card, nothing. I didn't get it, to be honest. That was a throw-in, was it? So I didn't understand the whole situation after the game. I got information that something obviously happened, but can't say anything about it.
Anything more on this before we move on to the game, Vinny?
Just to check, I mean, do you know if any kind of complaint has been made? It appeared that Holgate accused Roberto at the time of using a racist term. Has there been any kind of
Have
complaint?
you established that, Vinny, before asking? Have you established that is the case before asking the
Looking at
question?
the pictures and lip reading, then yeah.
Okay.
What about the pictures?
The pictures appear to show Mason Holgate accusing Roberto Firmino of using a racist term.
That fact I don't know about. The fourth official said me something. To be honest, I never heard these words, so I thought they want to investigate the Holgate foul, because I thought, okay, no yellow card, nothing. Is it? They want to watch it back and then they decide if it was whatever. So really, that's how I understood it in this moment. And after the game, I heard obviously the fourth official informed me, but it was not that I really got it. Sorry.
Yes, Rory.
Can I just check? Bobby Madley, the referee, seemed to speak to John Moss, the fourth official.
And then the fourth official came to me, because I want to ask him why is now throw in. It was a clear foul. So, and he said then, what I even can't remember, to be
Bobby
honest.
Madley had reported to the fourth
But to be honest, how can I say that? I didn't understand what Moss said to me, so I don't know exactly what
Rory, I
then
think we'll
Madley.
clear that up once the manager's, because he's gone straight from the post.
Sorry.
So that's a fair point, but we'll come in and try and clear that up afterwards. Any more questions, guys?
Can
Yes.
I just ask you about Virgil again? Did he exceed your expectations, given that it was his first match?
It was much better than I thought, to be honest, tonight, because it was just difficult. It's always difficult. You know, I said before the game, my expectations are easy to reach, because I know how good he is, and so I only want him to show that. And I still know that he's a human being, and it can happen that he can't show it tonight. Things that has happened. But we all know about expectation can lead to pressure, and then you look a little bit different than you look usually. And he obviously could stand the pressure tonight. And there was, of course, he was for sure nervous, but you couldn't see it. And that's the most important thing, probably. He came quite well in the game, and then from this point on, I think how it is as a player, you are then in kind of a tunnel. You don't think about anything else anymore than the game, and so that helped a lot. We defended a lot of situations really well, and so that's led to situations which were easy for him to handle, because of course he's really good in the air. But then came a few situations where it was a little bit tighter, and then he had brilliant first touch, played football through, not too complicated, what makes really sense always, but especially in your first game. So he played much better than I thought he would play tonight.
Sorry, are you already thinking then about how to make him even better?
I think first of all we should help him just to be as good as he is already, because that's why we took him. Well, we don't pay that amount of money for a player and think, okay, that we can get another 80%. So, but of course there's improvement, because but the first improvement will be to adapt really to the team, how we do deal in different situations. And but I said since he's in, we spoke more about it, and we did it actually on the pitch. We had a 15-minute. Okay, the tactical part of the session this morning was 15 minutes. So 11 versus 11, no intensity, just movements. If you do that, then we do that, then you do that, and stuff like that. So, and it was enough. We wanted to be as natural as possible. It was usually with no games, with the other players had not that intense period. Ragnar and Dejan, they played so well in the last few games to not even think about it, to bring him immediately. But now it was a situation. And thank God he reacted like that. It was now a really good start, especially with the goal. We all know how important that is for each player, especially for a Liverpool player. And so, a really nice one.
Any final ones, guys? Okay, thank you very much. Oh, Paul, just to finish off with one last thing.
There's not been any updates on.
I lost. I was sure nobody will ask about that. No.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.